Yep.
Yep.
Doink. It's Friday night. Hey, everybody, what's going
There
on?
they are.
Welcome. Hope everybody's week was nice. My southern brother, I sent you a link. You should have it, sir. I know he's probably going to scream at me for calling him sir. But you do have a link. Big panel tonight. That's how I like it. We got some of the usual suspects in here. We got Driver along with us.
The rock star.
The rock star. Groovy. I'm single and loving it. Banging somebody new. Groovy outside.
Hey, guys.
Richie, the tactical plumber, whom I got to ask him a question on something pertaining to guns. So we'll get into that. We have none other than the Stumper.
Howdy, folks.
Starker Steve. And somewhere out there is my southern brother, the Fat Man. In Hampshire, NH Signs. Yeah, NH Signs. That's where I deliver. NH Trapper. As the title
on is probably me.
As the title read,
It is.
there will be a giveaway tonight.
What's up, Bubba?
And no, it's not a knife. Okay.
You mean you're not going to give Kelly another Mora?
No, Kelly's not getting another Mora. Kelly's not getting another Mora. Who did I forget? Anybody? Who did I forget to invite?
Well, there's this one dude we know that's in a chair with roller skates tied to it. Yeah, just in case he's up and about tonight.
Hang on. There's hang on. I always forget his full name. The Real. Okay.
Yes, sir.
I don't know why I put Real and it doesn't come out. All right. What's That's all right. Try to relax. What's up, my southern brother?
Hard dicks and airplanes, same old shit.
Good to see you. And once again, I do apologize, buddy.
For what?
I've been going for because you know me. I like to be able to support my friends and that. So I apologize, but
what have you not supported?
I know, but I'm just saying. You know me. I like to do BS and stuff. All right, let's see who's been in here. I can tell you right now, I know who was first. The young lady down in the Karanakis. The one and only Sandy's Passions.
Sweet Southern belle that she is, right?
Right on.
Indeed.
Groovy outside's in here with us. Prepping to endure. It's Friday night. Prepping's here.
Hey.
Prepping, how are you, buddy? Stucker Steve is obviously in here. Driver's obviously in here. I gotta keep scrolling now. My southern brother, the Fat Man, is in here with us tonight. Thank God. Who did I miss? Double K. Carrier. No, old ones, brother. Old glasses. How you doing, Car Carrier? Hey, Car Carrier, are the Yankees still losing by one?
Damn.
Just started to ask.
Nope, we're losing by 2.
Thanks, pal. Hey, your dumbass Yankees are winning by 2. I hope you're happy.
Hey, Edith.
Yeah, they suck. And you know they do. I love you. Have a good night at work. And I'll text you before I go to bed. Trust me, I will.
Take care, young lady, Miss DeLucia.
See you later. Bye.
Give him hell.
All right. So,
Notice he said before he goes to bed, not before he falls asleep.
Damn.
Damn.
Wow, tough crowd tonight. Holy Hannah.
You ain't seen nothing yet.
All right.
Big O is on it.
Right. Before I get into, I'm just going to hit it for 2 minutes. I'm not doing politics tonight. I just have a plea. Okay. I mean, we can talk for about a couple of minutes, but I'm not doing the whole, years past. Listen, Mr. Short Man, North Korean guy, 2'0" guy. Do us all a favor. This isn't Hillary. This isn't Mr. Obama. This isn't Feel the Burn. Okay? Can you please do us all a favor? Back off.
Yeah.
Because there'll be more refugees going to South Korea and everywhere else because he'll just be relentless.
Yep. A little fellow needs to learn his place before Trump puts him in his place.
Right. And nobody wants to see it, so just don't do it. We'll call it a day. All right. But I think that's kind of aggravating, though, watching it. Because you can't trust that guy. Guys, how to Spanish local.
Well, he had his brother killed, didn't he? Or did he kill his brother? One of the two.
Well, something along those lines.
Mysteriously, he died.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think an uncle mysteriously disappeared too.
That's what I was thinking. It was his uncle.
That almost sounds like some of the Clinton group.
It ain't no different than anybody else. They all do that shit.
Yeah, I mean, there have been a couple of countries that came out and said, North Korea does that, we're going to do this. So we're not by ourselves. So it's probably in his best interest just to call it a day and walk away.
Yeah. But see, the thing now, Mike, it's literally become a damn pissing contest because over in his country, he's promoting the hell out of himself, talking all this big time bullshit. He's painted himself in a corner. He's got to shit or get off the pot.
Right.
If he backs down, he's going to look like a pussy to all his people, and they're just going to go on and take him out any damn way.
You mean all those starving people?
Yeah. But between a couple dozen of them, they'll round up 3-4 pieces of rice or something and muster up the strength to put a bullet in him.
It could happen real quick, that's for sure.
Okay, so I'm not even going to mention the fact that the other Southern guy here that's on this panel, kind of mustachy, beard, might be screwing me pretty good. No, just kidding. Richie, are you with us, Rich?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, can you do me a favor?
Sure.
I might have misspoke. I think it was 2 weeks ago. It wasn't last week. I think it was 2 weeks ago. And I tried. I didn't get home till late, so I couldn't look up online. But I know you're going to know the answer to it, so I'm just going to ask you.
Okay.
What is the bill in the House in Massachusetts about the suppressors? Can you explain that to all of us, please?
Well, there's a bill in there presently to make them legal. But I mean, it's
okay. Now the question we had, Richie, and I know, I just cut you off, but is it? We're not just talking. We're talking a regular suppressor, correct?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's correct. Yep.
All right. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Let me just see if I can Google the actual wording of it. I'm actually not that far from you. I'm in Lowell right now.
Not that far, dude. You next town over.
I know. I'm at the Marriott.
Well, run on over and say hey.
Right.
Run over.
It's early.
Yeah. Downtown from here is approximately.
Yeah, I'm on the Chelmsford Lowell line.
Oh, you're on 3A?
I'm on, yeah.
Right off 110.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know where you are. You're right at 110.
Yeah, we're going up to Kittery tomorrow, so.
Nice.
Wife's got me off shopping. So let me just see. Mass suppressor bill.
HRM. While she's looking up that HRM, how the hell are you? Great to see you. I just want to make sure I didn't miss anybody because that's kind of ignorant of me if I did. So, and I don't want to be ignorant. Yeah. Right, my southern brother.
That's right. That's right. That's right.
I don't like being ignorant.
So basically, what it is the bill. It says here, individual. Let's see. Laws bans the use of suppressors in Massachusetts unless the individual is federally licensed, manufacturer, or law enforcement officer. This bill does away with the state prohibition. Sorry. It also puts in place the federal definition for suppressor and creates severe penalties for the criminal use of such device. So if the general gangbanger puts a suppressor on their gun,
yeah, they're good.
Nothing's going to happen to. Well, nothing's going to happen to them. We know that.
Oh yeah, right. we do it in the sky falls now.
Yeah.
Well, it seems like Texas is trying to enter a bill something similar to that, where it's called the Hearing Protection or
Right.
That's right.
something
Yep,
to
the
do
Hearing Protection
with
Act.
Yeah, the HPA.
But it's not just a muzzle brake. That's what because that was discussed too. And I thought because I like you just told us, I thought it was the whole thing. And because I got an instant message from somebody that watches that doesn't, silent watcher. And he says, there's no way in hell that Massachusetts will ever have he says, I go, all I know is there's a bill in the House. And I don't want to misspeak, but I really do think it says that they're going to go to get suppressors.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. But no.
So like
Richie,
I just found another one that says would replace the current law that prohibits the possession of suppressors by non-manufacturers with language that allows private individuals to own and possess suppressors so long as they are not prohibited persons, number one, committing a violent felony, committing a crime of violence against a family member, or possessing or selling controlled substances.
And I'm
So there
sure
you
the
go.
bad guys will follow.
Well, that's what I'm saying. And even if they do, our friggin' court system just slaps them on the wrist and turn on your dealer, and we'll let you off on that charge. That's what they do here all the time.
Yeah. Tell him he
That's
sold
cool.
it to you without a permit.
But the average Joe like you and I gets caught with it or whatever right now, and we're going to jail for friggin' 40 years.
But do you think it will actually make it in for a vote? Because now, is it nationwide, the $500 stamp?
Right
or is
now
it
it
$200
was.
stamp? What was it?
It says suppressor legalization bill to be heard in the committee, and that was July 14th. So I'm not sure how far it's gone or what.
Hey, my southern brother, can you have those down there? No.
Yeah, suppressors. Yeah.
You can.
Yeah, we can buy them at the gun shows and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Well, I'm looking at a map right now, Mike.
Yep.
The only places that they're illegal is California.
Shocker.
I'm not sure exactly. I'm thinking that's Illinois, New York, Massachusetts, Rhode
Jersey.
Island, Connecticut. They're legal. Believe it or not. Well, it says legal for citizens' use is what it says. Maryland, New Jersey, and Delaware.
So then I will be able to steal the if I don't buy one first, I will be able to steal the 17 HMR from Working Class Woodsman because he's got to put he's going to put a suppressor on it.
And the misconception of it is it doesn't make it. Everybody thinks like you see on TV, it's silent. It's not. All it does is brings it down to a decibel that it's safe for your hearing.
Yeah.
Because I'll tell you what.
See, that's the thing. A lot of people don't understand this. With or without a suppressor, you still get that crack, that boom.
Right.
The reason being because the ammunition is still supersonic. It still moves through the air faster than the speed of sound,
Yep.
causing cavitation. And when the air collapses back in that vacuum, it makes a big clapping sound.
Yeah.
Now, something that is naturally subsonic, like a 45, okay, you put a threaded barrel on it, you put a can on it, you still do not get the Hollywood bullshit.
Right.
Yeah.
That's never going to happen.
There's been one gun where that actually happened, and that was like a
Really?
military survival gun, and it was about a 380. I
Yeah.
can't remember what one of the two wars.
Sounded like a pellet gun.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I've
That
heard
has been
9.
about the only gun ever produced that was actually silent.
Yeah, I've heard 9mm, 40, and maybe 45 or 380, and they all sound like if you clap your hands, but you don't put your fingers together. If you just kind of cup
Yeah.
your hands, I mean, it's
Right.
nothing but, I mean, it's still loud as shit. I mean,
Yeah, I mean, if, all right, for example, you take a 1911, a 45, that's a subsonic round, you
Yep.
put a suppressor on it, even if you wet the baffles down, okay, because that helps absorb the noise even more. The drawback to it is they get nasty quick, and by the third shot, the suppressor's dry, so it's going to louden up a little again anyway. But here's the damn thing. If I've got that 1911 in my hand and I shoot a target, a asshole, a whatever in my yard, my closest neighbor is my daughter. Okay? It's about 114, 115 yards from my door to her door. If she's outside at her door and I shoot somebody from my door, she's still going to hear it. Okay?
Right.
Now, you're not
Now,
eliminating all of the noise.
Yeah.
It's not physically possible to make one
yeah,
truly
unless you're
silent.
unless you're clearing rooms inside someplace, it's not going to be
Yeah.
quiet. Now in that situation, it'll be quiet.
now, if you guys saw, a lot of you already saw it. It's an old video I did with Working Class Woodsman. Shooting said 17 HMR. I got a lot of comments and a lot of feedback on they couldn't understand how loud that thing was.
Hmm.
I think
It's
that's the
very-
reason why he's putting a suppressor on. But like you were just saying, it's not going to be,
no,
No,
that 17 HMR, I mean, that's an extremely fast round. The biggest thing you're going to battle on the sound there, even with a suppressor, is the fact that it's a supersonic round.
right.
You're still going to get that great big old loud clap. With a suppressor, you'll probably bring it down to the neighborhood of a standard 22 long rifle, maybe just a little bit less, but not much.
Two things. Kelly Parks, how are you? Great to have you with us, as always.
Right?
And Double K says 45 suppress as well.
It does. They
Hey,
get quiet, but you're still going to hear it 60, 80, 100 yards away.
yeah, the slow.
I want to change the subject just for one quick question, since I got some knife gurus on here.
Okay.
This is one my wife found, gave to me, and it is a case. But have any of you seen a blade like that on a case?
Hang on, let me click on you there, buddy.
Case, I
right.
haven't-
Go ahead.
And see, when it's folded up, it doesn't even fit the whole thing. So, did somebody
Yeah,
modify it?
Yeah, I would say so with the handle being like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But see the tip here, but it's nice and smooth, like it was made that way.
Well, you can, as long as you're, real precise and whatnot. If you're good with your hand and good with a grinder and all that stuff, you can make it look pretty good.
Oh,
Yeah.
you go with it, man.
Yeah, that's not factory. I mean, I'm about 100% certain.
Well, I tried to look it up, and I thought I found it, but didn't know the blades weren't shaped like that. So,
You
all right.
can ask
That answered
some. I've seen a million case knives, and I've never seen one like that.
all right,
No.
thank you.
And as far as, breaking a tip and then reprofiling it, well, that looks like it was bought that way, but it wasn't. I broke the damn tip on it so much after I had this knife for about a week. And that's literally just touching it with a grinder and then just a simple bastard mill file. It's
Okay,
not hard to
I looked for
reshape it.
grinding marks and everything else, and I couldn't Couldn't find any.
Well,
It's been smoothed down.
hell, he could have put it through a shear. Who knows?
That's possible
Right.
too. Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. G Mangos, how the hell are you? Sammy
Bro.
McCluskey, how are you?
Brother G? It's good to know you're here, man.
Big time.
Now, Rich, to get back to that suppressor bullshit.
Yeah.
I don't think that there's any reason why they shouldn't accept.
Well, here's the thing. Last year, they took them to a Worcester gun range, a bunch of the legislators,
Yep.
and they were all blown away that, geez, it's not silent, like we were talking about. And they're like, well, this isn't so bad. Why is everybody against this? It's because we're owned by Democrats. That's why.
Well, that and because it's different and because it looks tactical and all the past movies and the past bullshit that they know about silencers. That's the only reason.
Yep.
They think, because I'm sure there's plenty of politicians out there that still think it's Die Hard. If he got a silencer on it, pew pew pew. That's what it sounds like. That's what they think.
Yeah.
They've never pulled the trigger on one. They've never fired one. They've never been within 10 feet of one.
Just like the politician eating 30 rounds in under a half a second.
Yeah. From a clip.
From a clip.
You know,
Yeah.
right?
Don't get me started on that.
Yeah,
That's a clip of scene. Knock it off.
Right.
The U.S. military Gatling gun fires at like 600 rounds per minute.
Right.
So, you know, when they talk about 100 rounds a second and all this bullshit, come on now. A military grade M something, I can't remember what it is.
Right.
Well, that new electric one that has no powder behind it, it's
still 600 rounds.
Is it the M4?
I don't know. It looks like a box, and they're like 10 bullets lined up behind each other. And
The thing you're talking about is that metal storm.
That's
awesome.
Caseless ammo, the box.
Yeah.
That might be a little different, but any gun, there's no gun that fires faster than 600 rounds a minute.
And when they took them there, Richie, to the range, did they elude everybody that AR doesn't stand for assault rifle?
Yeah, but you know what? They're just so stuck in their own head, you know?
Right.
Everything's AR. They don't realize it stands for arm light rifle. You know, they just think it stands for assault rifle.
I really actually hate that term.
Stupid.
It's a bad term that I don't know who picked it up or who did Hollywood plus, you know, all social media and all that. But
well, they do your average soccer mom. It looks scary. They do.
Right.
I understand it.
I get that, but call it what it is, though. You know, okay, I'm not asking them to say AK-47, yada, yada, yada. I'm not asking for the make, model, and all that crap. Just say it's a semi-automatic rifle that shoots, you know, a couple of different sizes of friggin' ammo.
Yeah.
You know, it holds whatever. In Massachusetts, we're only allowed 10. You know, if you're in New Hampshire or wherever else, you know, in the South or whatever, you know, you're not going to hold as many as you like.
Yeah.
But
so you do know we can have an AR-15 in the state again, right?
No.
It's a pump action.
Oh yeah, for $2,400.
I think it's like that. Minutemen Armory up in Templeton is selling them.
I thought I looked it up.
I think those
are actually pretty cool looking.
They're like $800 or $900.
Okay, I'm new on this. A pump action AR.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, they got them pump action and bolt action now.
Yep.
So you have to
just like a shotgun. Physically pump it like a shotgun.
Yeah.
Right. It looks. Can you share that link, Rich, if you're up on it?
Let me see if I can find it.
Because, Chad, I was on about Richie, a couple of months ago, and it looks exactly like an AR, dude.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Well, Daisy makes a pellet rifle look just like.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, it is an AR, but you know what I'm saying. It's not. You can't tell it's a pump.
No, but you pull the trigger, you've got to physically eject the shell.
Yes.
That's wild right there. I thought I'd seen it all. And I just found the 1911 shotgun, and I thought I'd seen it all.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
You
1911 break barrel shotgun.
you shared that, and I immediately began to drool and started hunting them.
My
I
buddy,
shit you not. I will fucking have one for long.
my buddy has a
It's from like
his
Turkey.
308 rifle. His 308 rifle is a pump.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I mean I know they made stuff like that. Yeah. Remington's
but
been
that-
doing that for years.
Yeah, that break action 1911 12 gauge. I will find one. I will have one.
I think it's made in Turkey. I'm not sure if they sell them, but yeah.
Double K said he would rather have a bolt action 223 than a pump.
Sure.
Todd Mitch, how the hell you been, my friend?
He said,
Kiss my ass, Mike. Really? After I went on your Facebook, your Steph's Facebook, and said happy anniversary and all that, and I was nice to you. This is how you replied to me. How you been, my friend? Things to do tomorrow, so I'm gonna go. Good night, Sandy. It's always a pleasure to have you here.
Right on.
And don't forget, Sandy.
Mike, I got no way to
Nice,
share
Sandy.
it, but I trying to send them to you.
All right.
Yep.
I'm on an iPad.
What, on my phone?
Oh,
Yeah, I'm trying.
no worries. I'll find it. It ain't no big deal.
If you look up Minutemen Armory,
It's cool.
There you go. Look up Minutemen
They got it right
Armory in Templeton, Mass.
yep.
I'm gonna
You
say
go on
it's
their website.
probably what 101 or 202 is it on?
Hang on a minute. I'll tell you it's theMinutemanArmory.com.
There you go.
And if you right at the top it says Mass Legal ARs.
Thank you,
And
Richie.
it's got pictures. Tier 1 is $875. Looks like your basic AR. Tier 2 looks like it's got a longer barrel. That's $1150.
Ain't no way.
Is that-
And
Are these
they
all
got a
two-
lightweight. They are.
And then you see all 223 and 556.
I'm looking to see. I'm assuming they are, but I should
I
never
would say,
assume.
right?
We'll never assume, you know.
Yeah, ain't no way in hell. Nope.
No. Not when I can go out and get a standard AR right now for damn $275.
Yeah, but
Yeah, no,
Jimmy, I shaved because I looked old. I couldn't.
Yeah,
stand it.
barrels are chambered in either 5.56 or 2.23,
Cool.
well, that's the same thing.
Yeah.
and it's got a 1 in 7 twist.
Okay.
Ain't no way in hell.
1 in 7.
Yep.
Yep. So the cheapest one is $875. Available. $875 in black. Colors are $950. That's your basic. But for us, that's cheap.
It is.
Yeah. Yeah.
It is because
the last day when they banned us, I
Right.
spent I don't know $3,400 on a freaking
I was going to
on an
say.
LWRC.
Wow.
So
Oh, they're
God.
expensive here.
yeah. Tier 2 is $1,150. And like I said, tier 3 is $1,500, but it's lightweight. Average 6 pounds, 7 ounces. At over 20% lighter than the tier 2, which is 5 pounds, 9 ounces.
Good Lord,
Wow.
double
I
K
mean-
says, good Lord, 3,400. Right, double K. That's
Yep.
okay. It's in the Northeast, bro. You know that.
That's like 4
I
decent
think it was-
rifles here.
I think it was
Yeah.
like 20. I think it was like 23. I forget now. It's
Oh, my
been
southern brother beat
so
me to it.
long.
Oh,
And
if
my
our
wife
laws
was right there.
looser,
She was ready to kill me.
I'd be loading up a semi truck with $300 ARs and heading north.
Syrian, if you
Damn
can grab
right.
a, give me 1 second. Syrian, if you can grab an old 10 gauge for 4.5 bills,
You
Do
must be
it.
a sweetie.
give the man
Yeah.
give the man cash.
I don't
But
think.
Steve, they wouldn't be legal here. They
Right,
would have
I
had to have been. They would have had to have been registered before 7/20 of 2016.
14, 16.
Well, that's only if you're worried about all that legal shit. you
Well,
know?
yeah, but,
Well, see,
but then you know better than the others, though. You know what I mean?
right,
Yeah,
you're one
yeah.
of them.
You're right.
You know, I agree with you, but
Yeah, but you'd be a rich loot bag.
yeah.
Damn right.
Hey, home runner, how are you? Welcome.
Although, Mike, they're saying that this new thing that just happened in New York in the federal courts.
Yep.
I don't know if anybody's seen this. The Supreme Court just made a ruling that it's undue to what New York is doing, and they're filing this, and it's supposed to be going through real soon. And it looks like it will pass. And if that happens, they have to change all the rulings in all these other states like ours and Connecticut and everybody else. And then at that point, that $2,500 rifle I bought is worth $1,500 at that point. What was it? I forget. My wife's right here giving me shit. What was it that night? Was it 23? Yeah, it was like 23 or 25. I don't know. Because I forget.
Yeah.
I think we're all in agreement. We're in hope that his wife doesn't. I'm just hoping his wife doesn't say, "You told me it was $500."
Yeah, and she's closer to my pistol than I am. So
Good. Good.
So, Mike, if you hear about a gun shooting in freaking Lowell, you know what happened.
What? That's just another night in Bedrock over there, man.
Right?
You're about, I don't want to scare you, but you're about, let me see. Come out of there, hang a right, get on 110, take a left. I don't know. You're maybe 3/4 of a mile to a mile to needing to carry through that city. Yeah, the 10. Syria. I'm with my southern brother there. I haven't seen anybody produce a 10. I mean, you can get them at yard sales and garage sales, and you can get them online or whatever. But nobody like Mossberg isn't making them.
Right. You know what? They got hot here about, I'm saying 5 years ago with the duck hunters, because they thought you had to have a 10 gauge for a minute.
Right.
And they caught on really huge, and then the 3.5-inch 12 gauge come out, and they.
Right.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Chad.
No, that's exactly what he was saying. I got a Mossberg 385 3.5-inch. That's something that will do whatever the hell you want to do.
Exactly.
Well, hell yeah.
I don't think anybody produces a 10. I'm most certain of it.
Yeah, I'm with y'all. I don't think.
Because when I lived in Kansas as a kid out there at Cheyenne Bottoms, we were about 3 miles from it. And when you heard a loud one, the old men and everything would say, somebody's got their 10 out.
Yeah.
Yeah. Kaboom. Sounds like cannon fire.
I do, however, have a 16 gauge Mossberg.
Yeah, now my old man had a 16.
And that's rare to find.
Yep. It was my stepfather's, and he died. And then my mother's like, what do I do with this? I said, well, give it to my brother for now, and then I'll tinker with it later. Yeah.
Well, the supply and demand is in there.
Yeah. Walking, how the hell are you? Good to see you.
Which, what we're talking about, old shotguns that ain't around anymore. I've never had the privilege to hold one in my hand. I've seen pictures of them. I have held the shell in my hand. Several decades back, they actually made and produced an 8-gauge shotgun.
Really?
Yeah,
that thing.
That must have hurt that's just a cannon.
Yeah.
Brothers
Well,
now
now-
all the way down to 2 gauge.
Yeah. Now, sure enough, way back when, I mean, even before driver was a glint in his old man's eye, duck hunters, commercial duck hunters, that used to be an actual job.
Right.
They used something called a punt gun.
Yep.
Yeah.
It was a 3-inch bore shotgun.
Fuck that. I don't even like shooting a 3 inches out of mine.
No, not 3 inches long, 3 inches wide.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I don't even like shooting a 3 I shoot. I can't imagine shooting that thing.
They mounted these things on boats. When they would touch them off, the boat would go backwards 30, 40 yards. Yes.
Can you imagine being in a canoe and letting one of those things rip? Like get yourself some 3/4 inch plywood or something or whatever. make yourself a little and letting that thing rip. You'll be down the other. You'll be going backwards down the lake at like friggin'.
Dude, 3/4 inch plywood homemade canoe John boat. You touch it, some going off. You ain't going backwards. You're going down because you're gonna rip that little boat slap in half. I mean, it's gonna fold like wet toilet paper. It's just gone.
County Line Logging. How the hell are you? Great to have you. The freaking commas are flying once again. Partisan Gorilla PG, how are you? PG says 00 gauge. Anyone?
Shit. Pass. Shit, dude,
right.
I don't even think I'd shoot a 10 gauge.
Right.
I've shot 10s. They're nice.
Yeah, 10 it's not that much different than a 12. It's really not.
It's up there probably a 3.5-inch turkey load.
Yeah, it's not that.
I think there's something on the books that says I can't even hunt with a 10 gauge in this state.
Nah, there ain't no laws on that. I ain't never heard.
Really?
Nah.
I thought there was something with the 10 gauge in this state.
If you find buckshot or a slug to hunt a deer with a 10 gauge, go at it. That's what I say.
Right.
Right on.
You can't find the rounds. The rounds will be $5, $6, $7 a piece.
Yeah, no shit.
Right.
Yeah.
So, what the fuck?
I know. What are you going to shoot? Right. You just put that in the glass and put it above your fireplace and call it a day.
They're not in any store. You go to the biggest gun store where you go to Bass Pro Shop. I bet you ain't got no 10 gauge shells.
No. You'll have to find and order them online. And
mostly from England.
Or
like that to come from England.
A big gun show might have, because I found some rare ammunition for a buddy of mine.
Yeah. Like he says, a gun show or a private seller. A lot of that stuff comes from the UK too.
Yeah.
Right. Or if you go to, I see a lot of odd sized ammo is the little mom and pop ammo stores. Yeah. Guns and ammo. Yep. There's a couple here in New Hampshire, like not even 2 miles from here. Not even. And I go in and I'm saying, you gotta be kidding me. Most of it's in a box is older than me.
Yeah.
Well, it looks it anyways, the box. But.
I love those old ammo boxes, man. That's so vintage and cool.
Heck yeah.
I got to make a display case and put all the ones up that I got.
Yep.
One guy actually sells. I don't know how they do it. I have no idea. But the reloads, like Stevie, when you're doing your reloading,
right?
There's a big sign, reloads, and it's a big ass wire friggin' basket sitting on that thing. It looks like a laundry basket. That's how deep it is, right? It's full of friggin' ammo. Reload.
Nice. Buy it by the scoop.
Yeah.
Like an old hardware store.
Yeah. But going back to the 10 gauge thing for just a second, I don't forget who you said was asking about them.
That'd be Syrian McCloskey.
Right. There's a channel here on YouTube, Iraq Veteran 8888. Now, he and his cohort, partner in crime, whatever you want to call him, Chad, they just done a video here like less than a week ago. They had a pair of 10 gauge little single shots out there just playing. I mean, blowing up watermelons and stuff like that. But if you're curious as to what a 10 gauge slug does to something, soft and wet as a watermelon,
right?
You can go see that happen.
Right. Well, yeah. Well, it's like you guys said, it's like you and Chad said that, it's like shooting a 12 gauge with a 3-inch shell in it. So
yeah, it's not bad. It's probably, like he said, a slug's probably an ounce and a quarter, ounce and a half.
Yeah.
Right.
But that's a big thing for it. I mean, it'll bust your damn capillaries and veins and in your skin.
Yeah, that's why. That's one thing about my Mossberg I don't like. I put those shells in there, dude. It just hurts.
Well, so, I'm not bragging here by no means, and I ain't trying to sound tough, but perceived recoil, it's up to the person how much something hurts or doesn't hurt.
Right.
Well, I mean, y'all have all seen that stainless Mossberg 500 I've got.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
I'm sitting around here, the house some afternoons goofing off, shooting skeet out here on the porch. thing's got a pistol grip. I shoot it one-handed, just one arm stuck out, shooting skeet. And hell, I've been bored and just seen, what I could and couldn't handle with it. Now I will say this: double aught buck 3-inch out of a pistol grip shotgun ain't worth a shit for hitting skeet, but it is doable. It's doable.
You better be damn straight right on it.
Pretty much.
Yes, and you better get it before it gets any distance on you, because that damn cylinder board double aught buck, when it opens up,
It just falls right down.
no, I mean it'll make some distance.
I mean, it'll go, but it's going to go like this, right? I mean,
yeah. Well, that's just it. It does this. You're trying to hit a target that big, and in your pattern, you'll have holes between pieces of shot that are that damn big. I mean, you could be dead where you need to be, and the damn shot will just fly right around that motherfucker.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah, those little 18-inch barrel Mossbergs are for room clearing. They ain't for dove hunting.
That's right.
When you absolutely have to clear.
No, but I told you guys when I let that fucking stock this far off my shoulder.
Yes.
Yeah.
And I let that sumbitch rip. Oh.
Yeah,
Surprise.
You don't do that with a 270.
I think I'd rather get. I think I would have rather have gotten shot. I really do.
Probably would have hurt less.
Yeah.
HR, go ahead, bro.
Video today?
What's that, bro?
And y'all seen TR's video today?
I have not. I just got home at like 10:05, 10:10 or something like that.
He's trying to dig that bullet out of his arm, hillbilly style.
When did he get a bullet in his arm?
He caught a ricochet off of 223 about a month ago.
Are you shitting me?
And the whole casing went in his arm.
Yep.
It's on YouTube. They tried to dig it out himself, or his buddy of his, or it looks like they're in the damn mechanic garage shop trying to dig a bullet out.
With a Spyderco.
I'm telling you, a dude's got one of them headlamps, but it looks professional. It's one of them squared off jobs with the glasses and all. And he's trying to dig off into TR's arm. Talking about, damn, this thing's about 3 inches long. I can't get it out.
Damn.
HRM, are you now have a prosthetic arm? HRM said that he's consecutively fired 10 rounds of federal high brass double-aught buck. Double-aught, excuse me, I misspoke. Double-aught 8-shot.
What?
I don't know what he's talking about.
I'm reading it as he's saying it.
I think that was supposed to be a B.
I think so too.
Double-aught buck shot, B shot.
And it says totally abused my shoulder. I want to know if he is now has a prosthetic.
Nah, hell.
I took it as there was 8 shots in the length, since it was that big.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense, I guess.
Fun! 57. How are you, sweetheart?
Hey, Miss Sloan.
Great to see you. Before I forget, go any further, Uncle Kyle, how the hell are you?
Right on.
Hell yeah. I
hope you had a good week. I hope you didn't get caught. And hopefully I'll see you tomorrow night.
Yes.
Now, did I see the title of a video come across my phone that a certain individual did on a certain Beretta I've always loved? One Mr. My Southern Brother and the Fat Man.
Did I do a video on my pistol?
Did you do a video on a Beretta Storm?
No. That last one is a Beretta Storm knife.
Oh, okay. Because I said it came across my phone, and I'm like, what?
No, I like that pistol, but I'm just not sure. It's just not quite me. I mean, I almost bought one, but I don't know.
Well, you cut loose on a video here not too long ago with that little Beretta 92, didn't you?
Yeah, that was nice.
Like 40, 50 yards.
Last week.
I think so, yeah.
Why don't you talk about his really good weapons, the Rugers, for Pete's sakes? That's what's relevant.
Hang on. Let me go back because I think you just showed a handgun. So let me go back.
Yeah, just to message
All right,
you.
go ahead.
Hang on, just to message you, Steve. I'm about this far from saying fuck Ruger, but
Go ahead.
Better than that.
I know.
Good. I clicked on you, Steve. It's all you.
Clicked on me.
Yeah, I thought you were going to show your Ruger.
No, I was just saying,
Oh,
Fat Man just put up 2 good Ruger videos. Damn it.
I like them. They make a quality weapon.
They do. They certainly do.
Yeah, that little carbine you got, that's a sweet shooting little motherfucker, man. She sounded like a damn sewing machine.
Yeah, I love that gun.
That Ruger that what's his name has is beautiful too. That NH Trapper has is beautiful.
Oh yeah.
The wheel gun, what is it? It's
yeah, the last one off the line. Dirty rotten.
What's it? Yeah, but what's the Ruger he's got?
I can't remember. We got quite a few.
I know he's got more guns. It's like
it's not the Vaquero.
No.
No, it's a single action army copy, but it shoots 45 long Colt or 45 powder rounds.
No, wait a minute. We talking about Ed, or we talking about shit.
That's
I can't remember either one of his names right now.
Stevie Double K wants to know if the AR-10 showed up yet.
No, it didn't. But I had a good word on it today. Apparently, one of the FFLs out of the 2 is slacking on his job and fessed up to shipping it today, and it should show up Tuesday when he was supposed to ship it Monday.
Knife Tex, how the hell you been, my friend?
So we're both quitting our FFLs and finding somebody else.
But Knife Tex, I'm on this panel with all these people that talk funny.
You ever stop to think we talk normal and you're the one talking funny?
Oh, hell no. Hell no.
No, we don't talk funny.
No. we talk right up here.
Knife Tex doesn't really have an accent.
No? Knife Tex, you don't have an accent?
No, not really.
Get you on. Just what the lesbian wants to hear, Tex.
Damn.
Well, he could have said I'm scratching my vajayjay. That's just a whole new. That would have been a whole new bull of wax there. Anywho.
Yeah, whole different chat.
Right.
Yeah.
Follow the campus. That's that chat. Mr. Tolly never showed up. That sucks.
I ain't heard from him in a few minutes.
What's that?
I ain't heard from him in a minute or two.
Yeah, I'm trying to get him to come on because I wanted. We're having a giveaway tonight. I can do shitloads of accents. Look up Elk Daddy. Says Knife Tex. We are going to have a giveaway. It's not going to be a knife. It's not going to have anything to do with bushcrafting. And if you give me 30 seconds, I'll go and get it. And so you guys talk amongst yourselves, and I'll be right back.
When
suspense.
I'm taking biz. Win Mike's virginity.
Well, considering he's got a couple of kids, I think somebody beat you to selling that.
Now you can order them some bitches from Russia. Don't give me that.
Hell yeah.
The little bitty ones, they don't know how to speak yet. Order them.
Right on.
Well, my sister's South Korean. She is. That's no lie. That's 100% truth.
Born there or adopted?
No, she was born there.
Born?
She was adopted.
Okay, that's like a nephew that was made in Japan. You know.
My mama wanted a boy and a girl, and when I came out, I guess I raised too much hell. Couldn't have no more.
Damn, you tore it up, didn't you?
I reckon nobody talking too much.
Now, brother, you were just so good they broke the mold. That's all.
Yeah, I reckon.
I don't know if I was a good or a bad youngin', but I'll put it this way. They waited till I broke camp before they took a chance and ended up with my little brother. There's 17 years between us.
Wow.
They're probably afraid you'd eat the new one.
Nah, I broke camp.
Like a damn tiger.
No,
Shit, oh shit.
I think I broke camp from their house. I think I was 15 or 16.
You got me beat by a couple years.
Yeah, that's when I bailed, was when I was 15.
Yeah.
Does getting booted out the door count as bailing?
No.
Because I did that a few times.
No.
My mom just said, "Would you just do me a favor? Just please finish high school." I said, "Okay, I'll do that."
Right.
No.
But then the last 2 years of high school, I got what was it called? Anyway, I don't know. I had to go like 3 or 4 hours, and then I left school and went to work.
Yeah.
Went to a job. So my last 2 years wasn't a whole lot of schooling.
Yeah. The big thing my mom asked me when I left was just please don't. How she worded it? I forgot how she said it. But basically, it was please don't cause me to get a phone call saying you in jail.
Right.
I told her you ain't got a damn thing to worry about. I think it was 2-3 days later. The county called her because technically I was still a minor, and yeah, my ass was fucking locked up.
Dang.
Yeah, I think mine wrote me off when I came home on that 750 and ear pierced and leather and chains and.
Yeah, come back one time about leather and chains, guys.
When the old man found out that my sister was the one that pierced my ear, man, he had a fit.
Oh boy.
That ain't that bad. Leather and chains, that could just be somebody's Sunday night.
That's right.
All right. Let me.
Matter of fact, I think that's a country song, ain't it?
It ain't. It ought to be, right?
Leather and chains.
Are you freaking?
Oh, wait a minute. Dave Coe did do one. Talking about what's her name? She was into whips and chains.
Right? You said talk amongst yourselves.
I don't do it again because I forgot something.
Oh, Mike's back.
I had that.
He's not back for long.
Right
Oh shit.
What you giving away? A Stanley steamer? He ain't answer me.
He's gone again already, Bubba. You got to wait on him to come back.
Shit.
Well, curiosity's got me. If it's not nothing to do with bushcraft at all, it leaves the world. But
Yeah, for a lot of us, you take anything related to the woods or camping out of it, and there ain't a whole lot left in the world.
Jesus. All right. We all here now?
We are. How about you?
I'm born here. I was born here.
Oh.
Okay.
Don't give away the old lady's Ugg boots.
No.
Oh boy. Carr says Boston gave away the game tonight.
Awesome. Thanks, Carr. You just trying to help me out, aren't you?
The middle finger. Jesus.
You're funny.
Anybody else doing this right now?
All right. So, for the first time ever on this chat, I'm going to have a giveaway that ain't a knife or anything to do with camping, hunting, bushcraft, or anything like that.
So that leaves us with what? Gas money, or a set of tires for a truck?
A good friend of ours and mine, and you guys all know him. He's been on this chat forever and a week. He has been busy. A while back, I bought a couple of these from him. So what we're gonna do is, I have two, but I'm gonna do another one another day when I. Thanks, PG. When I do a big giveaway on the channel, I'll do it. But anyways, Mr. Tolley, as we all know, is a great leatherman.
Oh, hell yeah.
Mr. Tolley, hey, let me click over there. Not. How do you click on yourself? That's kind of odd.
I don't think you have to, being the host. Just keep talking.
Yeah.
All right. So Mr. Tolley, for those that don't know, Mr. Tolley, for those that do know, actually, Mr. Tolley's a great leatherman.
Right,
I have one, just like the one I just showed you. I've had it for quite some time. Okay. And I absolutely love it. It's gone through the ringer and then some. And it's beautiful. There is no cracking, as you can see. Okay. Nothing split on it.
You got her well packed too, it looks like.
And I got that thing full. And it ain't full of money either. I'll even show you. With that comes Mr. Tolley was nice enough to put his card in there, his business card. Okay. So here's what I'm thinking. I don't know whether Steve now. If what's his name was here, we can do a trivia question, but he's not. Let's pick. Fuck it. We'll just do the number system. Listen, there's only one winner because I have two, but you're only getting one. So, somebody's gonna have to help me to see the numbers.
They're already starting.
I know. I'm not gonna do it until they stop doing it. So, once they stop, I'll start it.
Or when you make your comment, anything under it.
Or well, you need to put it on the outside. Make a little comment on the outside. Or something. Ape shit.
Wow.
So after I type in, now this is for you guys out on the panel too. Let me stop presenting myself here. Stop presenting. Thank you. All right. So that's for everybody. So you guys on the panel, and you guys obviously on the chat room and the silent watchers. It's up to you whether we want to be seen or not, but I'm just letting you know you're all welcome. Everybody's welcome on this chat. So I'm gonna write my favorite, because it's my favorite time of the year coming up. I'm gonna write the word football. After you see the word football, you pick a number 1 to 115. 1 to 115. After you see the word football, first person. Notice I said first person. Can't stress that enough. First person that has it will have the Mr. Tolley wallet. All right. In a way, we go.
Well, for multiple reasons, I'm going to abstain from this. First and foremost, I've actually got one of his wallets, and like Mike was saying,
lucky,
fucking really, really
good. Then
nice
you can help me watch.
leatherwork.
Oh, you don't get the fucking thing out there.
No, that was going to be reason number 2. If you let me finish my sentence, dickhead.
Fuck off.
Don't talk. He's concentrating.
I know. I'm trying to watch, and he wants to talk.
I got one.
All right. Well, you watch and don't look. Yeah. I mean, like, look, just because I'm talking don't mean you got to listen. Just watch the number scroll. I'm trying to tell people what they're getting here, dude, because I know from experience it's freaking awesome.
Since he extended it to 115, it looks like most of them are trying to get those 15 out first.
Yeah.
Still in Lux. How the hell are you? Good to see you. What the fuck? What the fuck? Over?
Right? You have to start doing 1 through 10. It's still take an hour.
Well, they're all over it, and it's just.
All right, I'll win it for Pete's sakes.
Y'all some bitches ain't guessed it yet?
Ooh, almost. Ooh, almost.
With the crate that you got coming?
Ooh.
Yeah, right. By the way,
winner, chicken dinner, DSW Outdoors.
Bam.
That would be the number right there. Number 91 is a winner, chicken dinner. Now, I didn't see 91 before that.
I'll double check.
I saw 99, 96, 98. I think somebody actually put 90. All right, here we go. I can get down to football. Oh, wait a minute. Stand fast. Stand fast.
Yeah, I'm looking too.
Oh, by the way, the scroll's working again. I seen only one.
That's all I'm saying.
DSW Outdoors, only one, yeah.
That guy wins a lot.
DS, shoot me a message, PM me a message with your Addy, and we'll take care of that. I'm going to tell you right now, you will not be dissatisfied with this wallet. Oh, you're welcome. Thank you, and thank you guys, everybody, for your continued support on here. It's always a blast. It's the only reason why we do it. My only wish is that Ohio Wolverine was able to come and enjoy it with us.
Yeah.
But in Ohio, I'll tell you, DS has been off forever in a week. Sorry, Kelly. Is Kelly Park still here? See, Kelly, if it was a knife, Kelly would have won. I should just mail it to her and call it a day.
Right.
But so, anyways, thank you very much. And like I said, DS, you're gonna love this wallet. All right, Knife Tex is gonna start his own chat and give out jock straps.
You or used?
I don't know. I was kind of meant to ask him that. Odorless, I hope.
What?
Oh, you're welcome.
Dang, I'm gonna quit scrolling up now. Trying to
You're welcome.
go back down for half an hour.
Thanks for always being here.
Yeah, that damn blue pill.
It really does mean a great deal that you guys are always here.
Well, we're not trying to get all sentimental and squishy and such and all, but Mike,
I'm not, but I'm just saying I like to, you guys have been.
Well, that's what I was fixing to say. From us to you, dude. You don't realize how much all of us appreciate you doing this thing on Friday nights, man.
Right on, brother.
Well, I love doing it.
Office smoking cough.
I know. I just hit the button too. It didn't work. No, I love doing it, and because I get this, because it makes me feel like we're all sitting in the same room and shooting the shit.
Right.
Right on.
For those of us that may not ever get that chance.
Yeah.
So it's cool. I like it. It keeps Uncle Kyle busy for a couple hours during the day.
Right on.
Oh yeah, I told him I was going to give him a shout out. I'm sorry, I forgot all about it. Uncle Cow, hey.
Right on.
Sorry about that.
Oh, you're welcome, Prumpin. Thank you. Yeah, so Mike, you should switch from cancer sticks to friggin' dip. What are you out of your mind? Come on now. I hated dip. I grew up on dip. Well, I grew up on cigarettes first, but I also had dip, but I didn't like the dip. Didn't like the big leaf tobacco either. I had that.
Oh.
Every once in a while, down the hatch, and it's just like, that don't feel well.
LSMFP,
great.
right?
Yeah, so I stayed away from that shit. Oh, on the lighter side of things, because you guys are always forever seeing me scratch the having a little shit out of myself. I know that came out wrong, but you know what I meant. Okay, so I'll put it in the. I'm not going to say it because I'm not going to embarrass myself trying to learn how to pronounce this name. Okay, so I'll type it in the chat. For those of you that you were asking, how their action is, and Mike, have they found out what it is and all that? They finally found out what it is. Whoops. Okay, so they're calling it a lynchinoid hypersensitivity reaction. A reaction to what? Well, we did get it out flung. Good. Apparently, TR did get the bullet out of his arm.
I think he had to go to the emergency room though.
Oh, did he?
Yeah, they tried to dig it out, but they couldn't do it.
Is that why he wasn't on Sunday night?
I reckon probably, maybe, I don't know.
So, and for those that are watching at home, and going to watch this tomorrow, and obviously can't read the chat. It's called lynchinoid hypersensitivity reaction, and it's spelled LICHENOID. That's what I got. Let me tell you a little short story on this. Okay. What happened is that I went in and I told them, I said, 100 years ago, I tripped over a stump and it really never healed right on my shin because I never went. And obviously, it's really hard to stitch a shin, but this thing was this thing bled for about a week. When I did it, seriously, just bled for about a week. I felt like a chick. But
Oh, the ratings, man, the ratings.
I know the ratings going to go through the roof on that one, right?
Oh, yeah.
People are throwing up in their mouth all over the place somewhere. So anyways, long story short. So years later now, okay, like when I had this before, all of a sudden on my left leg, I woke up one day and there was a scab where that scar is, where that scar tissue is. Okay. Well, what I'm coming to find out is that scab is the bacteria that is this disease, is this
sensitivity shit.
Hyper, whatever the prig I just said. Okay. If you don't have to do it now, you can do it later. If you do look it up, let me tell you something. It's nasty. It hurts.
Anything like you blew off of? Never mind.
But when you bled, were you bloated and bitchy? No, honey. I'm a guy. Guys don't bitch.
Well, so is there a shot for it, some medication for it that will relieve it and get rid of it?
So I'm taking a huge dose of steroid cream. Right on, my southern brother. So I'm taking a huge dose of this steroid cream that I have to put on twice a day. I still haven't worn shorts all year. And it's been hot as it's the summertime for everybody, so it's been hot as hell, and no double K, not rectally. But anywho, that's what poor Mikey D's got, and it's all right. It's gonna be gone, hopefully. And I told my boss the other day. I told my boss the other day that come winter time or whatever the hell time this thing decides it wants to leave my body, I'm wearing shorts. I don't give a fuck. You know. Thanks, Double K. Me too. I couldn't take it anymore. Being on my feet 18 hours, 17 hours, 16 hours a day. That's not helping the varicose vein I got. It's one step below. They said it's one step below something litis to do with your veins. Verticulitis? No, vein. What is it? Anyway.
So it could have gotten worse.
But anyway.
Right, McCloskey?
So you might be seeing me in February. You might be seeing me in January, February doing ice fishing videos in shorts.
Right on. So it's actually like a fungus growing under your skin that shows its ugly head once in a while, sort of, kind of.
Something along those lines.
Or it's your body reacting to what's in there.
Right. And it's due to the fact that, you get it like if you burn yourself or if you're a motorcycle rider and you dump it and you get all road rash.
Yeah.
Yeah. You still got it today.
You can be susceptible to this. So vascular ticulitis. Thank you. But anywho, I just want to let you guys know because I know a bunch of you have been asking.
Especially because you said every other year, it wasn't.
Yeah, it's every couple of years. Every couple of years, I guess the last time I went and actually saw him was the 15 or just before 15 to 14 into 15, like November of 14 or something like that or whatever. And it was funny because I just saw my doctor and I hadn't seen him in the 9 years that I was there since the first day I walked through the door. First day I walked through the door, he was my doctor and I saw him. I hadn't seen him since. I see him in the office, say how are you, but I haven't seen him as he hasn't done any examinations on me. But anyway, he took an aggressive approach to it, which I liked. He got me right in with I had a dermatologist appointment in September, but obviously that's too far out. He's like, "Oh no, hell no, we'll work with this." And yeah. So, anyways, that's that.
Well, glad you got a handle on it.
It will.
No doubt.
Yeah. The question is, I mean, once you get it to go away this time with this, steroidal
How do
cream.
I keep it away? It doesn't. It's just it's like my kid brother. My kid brother had. I think it just recently stopped. Maybe last year before, and he's 3 years younger than me. When he got in his 20s, every July, second week of July, something like that, he would form he'd have a rash up above his eyes and down here and right here. And it would stay, it would itch him. He'd go and get it, dealt with and do the cream that they gave him. And every year would come back.
I had a big red one up here that would come in at certain times. And I forget what they told me, one of two possibilities, but it just disappeared. Never been back since, but it was there for a couple of years.
It actually is amazing how this shit happens. And yeah, I could be right. Double case my immune system, something. But so anybody out in the chat room have any big plans the weekend? Big plans before the summer ends? Anybody camping? Anybody going away? Anybody what? Rent a cottage? Whatever.
I'm curious if anybody out there or on the panel is in the total eclipse belt
Zone.
Yep.
zone.
The what?
Total eclipse. It's about a 69, 70 mile path that will be a total eclipse. What, in a week or two, something like that?
Oh yeah.
Monday night, isn't it?
Monday night.
I know
I
I'm
haven't
nowhere
seen
close to it, so
I haven't seen an eclipse since 1980 something.
This is the one that only
I've seen quite a few, but a total is very rare. I mean,
every 100 years, yeah.
What? Oh, really?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I don't know which one the one we saw in the 80s was, but it was the 80s because I was at Shawshin Tech.
Florence says 10 days.
Yeah, it's on the 21st. I know the last time I seen a solar eclipse, I was in damn elementary school. So I mean, it's been a long.
Juan said the last one was 1979.
Not like this. Last one
Not
like
for us,
this was
Juan. Cock Harrier said.
100 years ago is the last one we're about to have.
Yeah.
In your area, in that same band, probably, because there's total eclipses virtually every year. It's just what part of the world, and what band,
Yeah.
Because I think I saw one when I was a kid in Kansas, and then I know I've seen one once I've gotten married.
Yeah, they're probably partial.
I've seen a whole lot of partials, and solar. I've seen a lot of solar.
Right, that's what it was. Somebody that has wicked fast, go with the computer. Do me a favor, look up 1980-ish, 1980. Let me see.
I'm gonna say
82, 83, something like that, and look up eclipse or solar eclipse or whatever.
I'm gonna say,
I meant lunar. I've seen a lot of lunars. Yeah.
I'm gonna say 83. My mom was just talking about it, and she wants me to find her some of those glasses where she can look at this one. I don't know where in the hell she can find them glasses.
I think you're right. I think
I'll tell you, there's an easy way.
You got
the shoebox one.
Hang on.
Poke a little pinhole in a shoebox, got air on the other end, and so you're actually not even looking at the sun, and it reflects inside a little shoebox. The whole thing looking into a shoebox.
Yeah, you can. You get like a local eye doctor. You run by there, and I know all the ones around here. They're giving them out to people for free, and I think a couple places are charging like $1 a pop farm or some shit.
Can't you just use a welding helmet?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think it's got to be like a number 8 or either a number 9 shade lens. And pretty much anything you can use for like a TIG rig.
Right. So I'll be driving that day, and some bitch will be fucking boom. Yeah.
Hope not.
Well, they've actually told us it's a shit. What was it? The whole thing's something like a couple 3 hours or whatever.
Really?
Yeah, but
Great.
there's a
3 hours of traffic.
An hour and 15 minutes or an hour and 20 minutes or something during that day. We're actually going to shut down. If wherever you're at, if you're on the road in one of the trucks, start looking for somewhere to pull over. On your damn logbook, on duty, not driving. They told us, just hang out, watch the show. Just they don't want us getting drunk while we're watching it. That's all.
County line says August 12th, Buford, Pussa. Wife be dead 50 years. Really?
Wow.
That You're right, PG. So when the sun there's an earth eclipse. It's just shit gets in the way. He's right. It goes behind a mountain. That's because it comes up the other side the next day. So.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's setting in the west, right? And it goes, but let's say you're up in the mountains. You got mountains in the west, the east, and the west. It's going to go behind the mountain in the west, and then in the morning it's going to come up over the other side. So it's technically, but this is the earth lining up with the sun. It's a little bit different, but I see your point.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's what I've seen several of is when the moon gets in the way. I guess that's the lunar eclipse.
Yeah. Yeah, Ray Charm, that'll work. Use his glasses for the carbon oxygen. That'll work. Well, all the kids are going to kick out of it, so that's nice. Yeah.
And what the heck is a solar eclipse?
When the sun going behind the moon.
Sun goes
sun going behind the moon. Yeah, going behind the moon or in front of the moon, one or the other. But yeah,
it doesn't go in front of the moon.
Better not be in front of the moon.
No shit, we'd be crispy, dude.
I'm sorry. You know what I meant.
And the lunar is when the moon is shaded by the earth.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, it should be fun. Good for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
This is the time of the year that I take the kids out. Because around here anyway. Now, Richie, I don't know if you've ever noticed, but for whatever reason, I go to New Hampshire and I'll stand on the bridge or I'll sit on the beach or whatever. And the meteor showers that occur are just phenomenal. And it seems like they're more active in August than they are in other times of the year. But, being around here, like Richie and I are right now, you ain't going to see it. I mean, you'll see maybe one that goes right over your head. Yeah. There's so many lights, so many trees, so many everything else. You're not going to see it. You get down in the lake, you're in the valley. You go up on a mountain. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You guys know what I'm talking about.
Oh, I like a nice clear night. I mean, get away from the city lights and everything. And
amazing.
My brother, I mean, he was the one that we'd be laying out, and he would chart the damn satellites that you could see going by at certain hours and certain times. Some of them fast, some of them slow. Just
All right, who's old enough to remember? Well, drive. I know you are. Steve is. I don't know if my southern brother is or not.
Echo.
He might be. No, remember in the 70s, the Skylab was falling.
Yeah. Everybody's walking around with little umbrellas.
Yep, little umbrellas, signs everywhere. The sky's falling, look up. And what did it do? Wound up in Australia somewhere or something, didn't it?
Yeah. India? Part of it in India?
I don't know. I thought it was Australia. I could be wrong. But that's where it wound up. Okay. I usually bet everybody at work iced coffees because that's like, the summer drink. So I'm going to bet another iced coffee that if Groove doesn't say at least 12 more words before we leave here tonight, one of you is going to buy me an iced coffee. Look, he's not even responding. You know what that means? The chick's over.
Yep, that's exactly what I his camera's off and his mic's off. Yeah. Somebody showed up.
At least put the camera. Come on now.
He'll come crawling up there with his elbows on the desk. What do you want?
But yeah, man, this eclipse thing, it's going to be a pretty big shindig around here because apparently we're like dead center of the viewing path or whatever.
Awesome. Like I said, if you got kids, you really need to. I mean, it's an experience for them.
Oh yeah.
Right.
All right, Chad, no problem, buddy. I'm sorry. It's always a pleasure having you. You know that, and you always have an open invitation. So
you gone, Bubba?
Yep.
Yeah, his tablet died.
Ah, shit.
I saw that the tactical plumber left.
Yeah, hopefully Rich will be back.
I'll tell you what's really cool about a lunar eclipse. If somehow you can get it out of your mind and totally forget about it and just walk out on the street and go about your daily business, you talk about kind of feeling creepy and freaking out for a second, and you'll start seeing all kinds of weird little shadows and stuff.
Yeah.
I did that when I lived in New Orleans. I said, what the hell's up with all these? They were a shadow of the eclipse. It was like 3/4, but it was actually shining through the little bug holes in the leaves on the sidewalk.
Yeah, like I said, if anything with a little pinhole, it will give a perfect shot of it on the back side.
The weirdest thing.
About 5 minutes, I was scratching my head saying, "What? Why the hell is it still dark out?" And creepy feeling. It was pretty neat.
The weirdest thing I ever saw in the sky was when I first moved into this house. We were coming to sign papers and all that bullshit with the landlord and all that horse shit. And we were having microburst / tornado warnings.
Wow.
Right. Are you ready for this? I shit is not. The sky was not hot yellow like yellow on your old, bumblebees and all that bullshit. But it was like a yellow orangey type almost. And it was the weirdest thing I ever saw. Now, yes, I did take pictures of it. Problem being is I have a new phone. The reason why I have a new phone is because everything on the other one was gone. So, and I looked it up. Now, people on Facebook all that day, or not all that day, but that night, they were commenting on the sky. Anybody looking at the sky? Isn't that weird? Until this day, I never knew what it was. I mean, it's like, not everybody, but a lot of people see the aurora up in northern Maine and, of course, Alaska and throughout Canada and all that, right?
Right.
We don't get to see it. Okay. And that's explainable. It's the gases, right? What was I still don't know what made the sky yellow.
Well, it could be pollen as far as that goes. It could be, it's a lot of particles
maybe.
in there, water particles, and the sun just hitting a certain.
Right.
Yeah, but isn't pollen more like limey green color?
Man, down here, you can walk out, your black car is yellow, your red car is yellow, your yellow.
We get it here when the pine trees are blooming.
Yeah.
Clouds.
Not like the yellow on my wall, Syrian.
Now, dust storms. I mean, I've seen dust storms turn the whole sky, a copper color.
Yeah. Good evening, beautiful. How the hell are you? I hope things are going well. If you would like a link, just say, Mikey, send me a link, please. No.
And hang on just a second, Mike, to make room for Miss Bird Dog. Considering how long I've been awake, I'm fixing to bail out of here on y'all, man.
Yeah, that makes a couple of us. I mean, I've been up. I did 70 hours this week.
Yeah.
Between both jobs, but
yeah, I've spent
a long week.
Spent the last 2 days running equipment all over Spartanburg, and then today I was on a damn D9 in the fucking rain all day.
Right.
Woo-hoo.
Yeah.
Brother, peace, love, and Prozac.
Yes.
Amen.
Be safe.
Prozac.
Right on.
Heavy equipment.
That Prozac should be in a different place, won't it?
Oh, yeah.
Hey,
Speaking of work, then hell, this will be my last weekend off. What's up?
There's your 12 words right there, Mikey.
Yeah. I bet he said more than 12 words while his camera was off.
Oohs and ahs don't count as words.
Jeez, I hope you have headphones in and she's not hearing all this.
Yeah, I do.
Good, because I'd just be in big ass trouble.
Or she could be a loving, understanding woman.
Stop
she's
it.
Awesome. She's awesome so far. Yeah, hell, this is my last weekend off. So.
Love you too, Bird Dog. You know that, sweetie. County Line Logan says, driver, you ever watched the Walking Tall movies about the lawman in Tennessee?
Right.
And like I said, it seems like I do remember it, but forgive me, I'm old and I forget.
Buford,
that's truthful. At least you said you were old, which you are. I'm right behind you. What the fuck?
Actually, walk softly and carry a big stick.
Stevie's right behind you. I'm on Stevie's coattails.
So you're a decade behind me there, Mike.
Yeah, but I'm still behind you. 10 years is nothing. 10 years is nothing. Just 10 years between my brother and his wife. There's 10 years between my oldest sister and my kid brother. 10 years is nothing.
Yeah, well, I tell you, even when you still relate to everybody up or back down to in their 30s. Once you get below the new generation,
the millennials
or whatever you want to call them.
Yeah, I don't even.
Something is up.
I don't even want to deal with millennials. Good night, Stumper.
Be safe out there.
But yeah, anyways, that sky was weird that night. Super scary weird. I think it's cool seeing the quote unquote wonders of nature, if you will. Wonders of, I don't know, that's not nature, right? That's more, I don't know what it comes under, but you guys know it. You guys get my point.
Right. Nothing more fascinating or beautiful.
Yeah, okay. Yes, I definitely remember Buford. One that carried the big stick.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Wouldn't carry a gun, he carried a stick.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's ringing a bell now. Yeah.
Didn't need a gun. He who carries a big stick wins.
Right.
Well, and The Rock just made one a couple of years ago to portray a similar style.
Yep.
And they didn't do too bad of a job on it, considering it was a remake.
Right.
Yeah.
But anywho, ow. So, does anybody have any plans? Anybody have any plans going away? Anybody doing anything fun and exciting, or what's going on?
Well, not fun or exciting, but I'm got to go up to a power plant and do some things. Yesterday it was an emergency, packed everything, and was getting out of here early this morning. They put us on hold, and then about 9:30, 10 o'clock this morning, we're all sitting ready to head on out. It's called and said, "Oh no, it's not an emergency anymore, but we'll still use you, but Monday or Tuesday."
Well, I had a good week. Wednesday, I went in and signed the papers to buy this house.
There you go.
Again.
Again, signing it again, or buying the house for the second time?
No, I had them all signed and approved and all that stuff, and I had everything timed out because I had to divide all my retirement with the ex. So that took so long that everything timed out. So I have to redo everything.
Well, good luck to you.
Well, this time it should go through just fine. Thank you, driver.
Wait a minute. She got some of your retirement too?
Oh, hell yeah, she got half.
Oh, you're way too nice. My
No,
cousin
it's
was.
state law.
Well, no, it's
Anything
maybe
you
state law.
accumulate after you're married, she gets
After
half
married.
of.
Yep.
Yes, but however, she's not accumulating your, and this is what my my cousin's lawyer said in open court.
The interest?
That she wasn't putting in anything to that 401k. She wasn't playing with it, so to speak. She wasn't, putting money over here and all that. Okay, ever. She was never doing it, and they found in my cousin's case, in his way, which is unreal, but that's what they did.
So you haven't been divorced that long?
There's definitely some ladies out there that have done it 3 times or whatever, and they're sitting there as a millionaire, and their 3 exes are paupers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that should all be good to go.
Right.
And I understand from Ebomi, I have 4 boxes showing up on Monday of goodies.
Far out.
So I'll be able to pump out that video.
Right.
I'm trying to find out which one is gas, oil.
Uncle Cal be ready to watch this.
HRM weapon says I was trying mine. Squirrel cash.
Yeah, I can't suck. Well, I can suck mine out, but there is a huge penalty until I'm 59 and a half, and then I can get it.
Right.
Right.
Which is fine. I got a bigger half than she did.
What's that next year?
Yeah, close. I got 2 years.
How long was your divorce? I mean,
I'm sorry?
How long has it been since your divorce?
Not long. We were separated forever. I just now got divorced.
Oh, okay. Well, that explains it then.
Yeah, otherwise it would have been done.
Right.
But I figured the bigger I got it to build up, the bigger the half I'd be left with to start over again.
Right.
So, and so far it's worked out great, and I ended up with a bigger half than she got. So,
I sent my 401k, but I mean, I don't want to get none of my retirement though either.
It seems to me like once you were separated and no longer living under the same house,
Yeah.
or same roof, that her half would have stopped at that point.
No, because we were still married.
Yeah.
It's my now. See, if I would have got a divorce the day I left, it was right after the big stock market crash. I only had like 30 grand in there, so I would have been basically starting back up with zero. The way it is now, I'm starting with a pretty good chunk, so it should build up faster. Was my philosophy.
How many pounds do you carry?
It hit me hard, man. I lost half that 401k just on that.
Yeah, mine got cut in half also, driver.
Right.
But it's been good to me, so I'm not complaining. And I never put a penny in it. It's all contributed by my work.
Far out.
Yeah, I have 2 separate accounts.
Oh, I get it. You have this account, and then you have the Groove account. Ladies only.
All right.
Steve, there's more fish in the Sea of Jack.
I'm done with the girls.
Right.
No, first time ever worrying about me, myself, and I, and I'm kind of liking it.
Yeah.
Kind of liking it. And, you know, you sweet talk them. A lady just brought me in a home-baked big old loaf of banana bread today at work. So
Sweet. What did you do?
Dang, buddy.
How old are your kids, if you don't mind?
My youngest is 21.
Oh.
And my oldest is, I think, about 32.
Well, I was going to say, I thought you were going to say something like 15 or, you know, something like
Nope.
that. No. Well,
No,
then
that's me.
no worries.
All grown up and moved out.
No, that's me. I have well, of course, you guys know about my son up in heaven, but he would have been 24. Then I got a 19-year-old. And I got my oldest daughter will be 13 come December. And my youngest daughter will be 11 come October. So I started a tad late, but that's okay.
I never got started.
Shit happens.
Yeah.
You know.
Mine will be
Ours was actually planned that way, but. But in that time of life, you know, we were out and around and moving and both trucking and you know, had plenty of nieces and nephews all over the place.
Yep.
Right.
It's not like we missed any right then. My computer's starting to break on me. My little fan over here.
Uh-oh. That's what mine started doing just before it fried.
Well, not the fan itself, but the cover, you know, the little vent.
Yeah.
Little vent.
Is it loose on the bottom?
No, it's chipping off. It's the way I manhandle it.
Oh, gotcha.
Squeeze it all the time when I'm setting it down right there, you know, picking it up and setting it over there.
Right.
So you getting ready to do it? We should call it then, huh?
Well, Steven says I was shit didn't hear about that. Oh, that's all right, Steven. Thank you, bud. I wanted to ask one more thing about a knife, but I forgot. Oh, Stevie.
Sure.
Is this carbon?
Carbon fiber? Yeah. That's what it's listed as.
You didn't tell me that. All right.
Why? What's up?
I have like 1, 2, maybe even 3 pieces, dots of surface rust on that.
Carbon fiber?
Oh, the blade?
Yeah.
I don't think that, I don't
have a magnet.
I'm not sure what the steel is, Mike.
All right. I can look it up. It's 07.
440C. So it is carbon steel.
All right. How do I treat that?
Just good old vegetable oil.
See it? Vegetable oil?
Yeah. And if you can get you some
use my nail to get it off.
Use a little bit of 4O steel wool if you have to.
4O steel? Where the fuck do I get that?
That's that super fine stuff. Hardware store.
Yeah, it's the same stuff that you want to use on your windshields.
4O.
Yeah, we'll have 4 zeros on the package.
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's like
I'll try it. You know that, man.
Soft.
Peel off, and then you gotta just keep it lubed up.
Yo, that's what I mean. I didn't realize. Had I known that, I would have been, you know. Yes, Bird Dog. It came in the mail by none other than what's his name again? Stalker Steve. I do have a video out on it that I did. But yeah, it's really, really cool, really, really sharp, really, really pointy.
Klasky
really,
wants to
really
know
like it.
what's better, a trigger blade or an automatic blade for an outdoor purpose.
Oh.
I don't know the difference. I don't know what a trigger blade is. I know what an automatic blade is, but I don't know what.
Well, it all depends where you live, number one.
I think he's talking about a flipper.
It all depends where you live, because some states don't like flippers. Some don't like the old, what do you call them? Stiletto, not stilettos now, but what do you call them?
And an automatic would be like the old switchblade.
Yeah.
Right, switchblade.
You know,
but now they've got the spring assist, and the spring assist might be what he's talking as a trigger blade. I don't know.
See, with a triggered full assist blade, I'd be worried about getting grit in there and stuff and clogging it up.
Yeah.
Whereas a flipper, if you can't flip it with your finger, you can always pull the blade out.
I have a few flippers, but
yeah, I think I got one. I like them.
Oh, me too.
They're fun to play with till your finger starts bleeding.
The flippers are nice. Prepping says trigger would be an OTF, like a Microtech.
Oh, out the front?
So that's what double K is.
I know Bird Dog said out the front, but I didn't know if that was.
Okay.
I really don't understand how the out the front's locked where they won't collapse if you're trying to actually stab into something.
Yeah, I don't know. There must be some kind of a notch in the blade or something in the back end of it.
No, it's
pretty tough.
Well, yeah, it's meant to be pretty tough. I agree, but Stevie, not it's like a, what do you call it? Prototype or just somebody fucking around. You know what I mean?
Right.
You don't know. That's the whole problem. I mean, obviously it's not your fault, but you know what I'm saying. Yeah, aren't they weird? Bird Dog said that NIBA laws, how did she put it? Vary between counties.
Well, now see, now this I was wondering this too, because see, in Texas, if you have your concealed carry permit,
you can buy any knife you want.
You can carry any knife you can care to carry.
I believe that's how Massachusetts is. I could be wrong, but I believe that's how Massachusetts is. All right, you guys, we're gonna say goodnight.
Right on.
It's been a long week. I want to thank everybody, as always, for coming in. All the panel guys that came on, and obviously you guys out in the chat room, and everybody that's either watched this on listened to this on their phone, their tablet, what have you, or those that'll be watching it or listening to it on their tablet tomorrow. Thanks a million. DS, if I know you've already sent that the address for me. And now, once again, congratulations, DS. That's awesome. And we shall see everybody 1 week from tonight. Peace.
Night.
Night, guys. Be good.